Rebel got me hyped up. Yup, I'm going crazy up in the studio. Yo, D, pass me some Red Bull.
I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah. I got Red Bull in my cup.
Yeah, I got my Red Bull in my cup and I'm hyped up. I don't mix the syrup in it, if I did I'd be slowed up. I don't mess with sugar free cause I like the head rush. They call me Stacks Bingo cause I'm making your girl blush. Snapbacks, all I wear is snapbacks. All I drink is Red Bull and haters can step back. Top to top, head back, let's finish the cup. Got my red super cup filled to the top and that's what's up. You can throw away that monster and that rock stuff too. If you ain't drinking that Red Bull then you're looking like a fool. I'm colder than a freezer and I'm hot like the sun. I think I need some more Red Bull to cool off my lungs.
I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup.
Like a boss, yeah, I'm trippy, man, I'm drinking so much Red Bull, I think I might go insane. Yeah, I might go insane, I'm tripping on you haters. I got so much Red Bull like Baskin Robbins got flavors. I got work, my Red Bull look like that perp. I'm posted up at Seb's and I mix it with the slurp. I be drinking that Red Bull 24/7. Buy it at the gas station, 7-Eleven. Got my gravy on and I got the Red Bull in my hand. I'm spitting fire on the microphone, you know that I'm the man. Yeah, you heard it right, cause I told you I'm the man. So do yourself a favor and pick up a Red Bull can.
I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup. Red Bull in my cup, yeah. Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup. I got Red Bull in my cup, yeah.
Mike, Nick, hold tight.
Roger that, Dad. All systems go. Tell Mom we'll be home soon for dinner.
Godspeed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, lift off and the clock has started. Yes, sir. Reading it loud and clear.
Houston, we've had a problem.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Hey, Houston, we've had a problem here.
Are you seeing this, Houston?
Roger. Data's coming in. Stay on course.
For God's sake, this can't be real. Dad, do we have any options?
Roger, main vehicle.
Boys, fly safe.
That's one small step for man,
Not bad. Hey, if it isn't you guys, what are you doing here? Checking up on me? Stop. One thing I want to go ahead and say is that I definitely appreciate all the love and support you guys are giving on this campaign. My team and I have been working very hard to get this book made so we can get it to your hands after this campaign is funded successfully. Before I get back to the drawing table, one thing I want to go ahead and say is when you go ahead and you back it, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, your cats, and your damn dogs what this campaign is all about. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, Voyager out.
Someone says, what's the future? Vaughn Coleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. What's going on? How you guys doing on a Friday? But I guess it's Saturday now. It's always 50-50 on if I remember to close the drawers or not, in which case I did not today. This has been a day. It's been a good day. It's been a very productive day. Though obviously it's never as productive as one wants it to be. You know, in a perfect world, an entire script would be done in one day. But I had tons of stuff that I got out of the way so I could start. But here's the thing. With the way my script is written, because I'm going to talk about myself for a little bit, all right? I'll get to being a selfless man helping other people again. But I want to talk about myself because, you know. So I'm doing a rewrite of Living Legends issue 1, but most of the stuff I have is going to stay intact, right? But I was reapproaching stuff, and I'm like, because the way the story is structured, without going to spoilers, B.S. Warren knows what I'm talking about. It's much more broad or like larger than life to begin with in how it's worded and how it's meant to be presented visually. And so the writing style is almost different in the beginning and as it transitions. But I made the transition smoother and less jarring than it was before. So I'm like, shit, do I have to draw this shit again and find a million reference photos again? The answer is always going to be yes, you know? But I'm liking it. And I know, like, after a while, because, you know, there's a difference between writing a massive landscape, right? Or describing character designs. And this person says this to this person. They punch, you know? And so I find that personally, right, the hardest part of writing is creating stuff, because once you've got the groundwork there, and even once not only that, once your characters are on the surface, and even better, once they're doing something and have a goal on said surface, oppositions, oh man, is writing. Like I remember when I was writing my Living Legends, right? It got easier to write with every single issue I wrote. Like the last couple issues, there were two. I wrote the last 3 issues. 2 of them I wrote in one, each of them in one day. So I didn't write 2 in one day, but I wrote like 9 in one day, and then 10 I think I wrote across 2 days because I think I had some stuff going. But I could have written 10 in like one day, and then 11. Now those numbers are being scaled back because now I'm condensing it further and I'm making the first issue triple sized. So the first 3 issues, you know, so everything goes back 2 issues, and then I also made the last issue double sized, so it goes back kind of 3 issues. So issue 11 is now issue 11, and 10 are now issue 8. But anyway, that's my plan, you know. And you know what God does when you tell him when you have a plan, right? He goes, ha ha ha. Oh, but here's one. I forgot your. Do I keep forgetting to add you to the VIP room? I do. That's not right. It's not right. It's not right at all. No, not that. And listen, no one is ever entitled to anything on this channel. I just added you, but I'll send you the link anyway, you stupid bitch. And here's the thing: before I give him a I give someone a platform and let them, or invite them onto my platform. You got to degrade them first. So it's a strategic maneuver in calling BS Rowan a bitch, right? And then I'm like, oh hey, and then I do a kind gesture. It's very important that you guys are understanding of this, of how this works. around here on the Von Coleman YouTube channel, starring Von Coleman on the channel. Did I tell Zach I'm live? I'm not sure how long I'll be up. I am actually, if any of you guys are in New York or in the New York area, I will be attending a convention with Michael Golden, and Billy Tucci and Jim Steranko are going to be there too. I had no idea because I was just like, okay, I'm working. And then I looked at the guest list and I was like, oh, this is the third weekend in a row I'm going to be at a con with Billy Tucci. Third weekend in a row. He's probably like, shit. Off your rear. My foot is finna strategically maneuver itself off in your rear end. Blah. Interesting. But yeah, no. Anyway, back to yeah. So I'm gonna be in New York at. Let me make sure I have the name of the con. I forget the. I probably know the name of the con because I know where it is. I just gotta. Let me find it. I messaged Bobby the name of the con because I could probably check my email. Let me just because if you guys want to stalk me IRL, like you do your favorite e-girls, you can guys. I probably should have never said that because someone's gonna take that offer very, very seriously. One day I might regret how open I am with you fuckers, but that day is not today. Where is it? Renee emailed it to me. By the way, Renee Witterstater, one of the hardest working people in comics, one of the best people I know. And I have something, I don't know if I could announce it yet, but I'm working on something with, because I'm in charge of promoting it. I'm not going to give the full details, but I'm working on something with Michael Golden and Renee Witterstater that may or may not be coming to crowdfunding. But that, it will. So, keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on the channel. Keep your eyes on them. Follow them if you're not, because some exciting stuff is going to be happening. Now, what is the name of this con? Okay, NYC Comic Art Expo. That's it. We'll talk about it a bit. Now, I'll be honest. I don't know a ton about this con, other than the boys are going to be there. Dude, Jim Steranko, the man, the Chad, Jim Steranko is going to be there. I can't wait to talk to him again. Because last time I was there, I went up as a fan. And what's funny is I haven't even read a ton of his stuff, but I know he's a legend, and I like his stuff. From what I've seen, I know he did Superman, like the anniversary covers. He did the covers of those, and those are great. So here we go. You can take a look at this list. All right. Oh, look at that. You know what I should do is I should start doing. I literally just thought of this, like a random encounter. I just thought of like Pokemon one, like a random Pokemon encounter when someone pops up, like, or a fucking Final Fantasy VII, where it's like dun 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 dun. Anyway, instead we got this shit. Let's see. You know what? I'll do this one.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
Good morning.
Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above.
What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Vaughn?
It's going well, man.
Yeah, you always talk mad shit right before you invite me.
Always.
And then you get real quiet and you get real polite. Like,
do I?
Yeah. You got hi BS word, but right as you're sending me the invite,
I can call you a bitch now if that makes you feel better.
Oh well. Yeah, sure, why not?
You're a bitch. Now anyway, look at this, dude. Michael Golden. I haven't seen Michael Golden with a beard in person, I don't think. I wonder if we'd ever bring it back.
I haven't either. Is this
this is the con I'm going to be at this weekend. I'm working at Michael Golden's table. I literally had no idea that Steranko or Billy would be there. I didn't know anything about it.
Oh wow.
This is going to be the third weekend in a row I'm at a con with Billy. Both the first two times are planned. The third one isn't. He's sort of like, shit, I have to beat this kid again? God damn it. Nah.
Who else? They've got some pretty strong names there.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 7 people, and 3 of them, I'll be honest, I don't know the other 3.
Wait,
But,
it is only just these 7?
I think so, because it seems like a small. It's only a 1-day show.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But even still, I mean, yeah, it's a small con. Yeah, what the hell? They took like 3 years off. I mean, I had COVID for like 1 year, maybe 2, but 3?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is.
I guess New York City, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's New York City, and I know, what is it? They got to get like licenses and stuff from the the facilities? I suppose.
Remember when they tried doing a fucking virtual con? Like that defeats the whole
yeah
the con. Like you visually browse it. Yeah, I could already do that.
Yeah, I could visit.
I can go to the vendors' websites. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can.
I'll go on you get to go on a watch live stream with some of your creators. Yeah, I could do that too. You know what I mean? Like,
I can send them an email and it'll be basically the same thing. Yeah.
It's like, the Comic-Con at home. I tried to watch. Listen, I appreciate the effort. And jokes aside, I do. Whether the effort was successful or not is a different question. But it's not like they thought it would be the same, Yeah. Let's see. Do I have? What's funny is because I've worked with Michael so much, I almost feel bad because I don't know. Like I haven't read tons of his work. Like what I know most, I think the only full Michael Golden issue I've read. Well, actually, I read his story in Giant Size Two-Fisted Manly Tales, which I had him sign. But I also that and Avengers Annual 10. Now, do you know what that is?
Avengers Annual 10.
It's important.
That's not one of the wedding issues, is it?
No. There's a lot. How many Marvel wedding issues? Now they just do fake out wedding issues. They don't even fucking do the wedding issues. They can't. That's another thing. They can't even get wedding issues right.
Yeah, like, oh, well, I mean, I'll give them credit.
Here's a wedding issue. Here's what you do. Ready? They get married. That is literally the only thing you need to get right in a wedding issue. And the issue can be dog shit, and they can't even do that.
And it's a superhero comic, so I mean, somebody's got to show up and do something strange.
Yeah, honestly, one of the better wedding issues that I don't know how many wedding issues I've read. Actually, there were like 2 X-Men wedding issues, like very close to each other. It was really weird. It was like right after the Wolverine miniseries, there is the wedding between Wolverine and Mariko, and then like that's like 170. Hold on, what is it? Let me look it up. I have it here. That is 170. By the way, who did I get to sign here? Oh, Roy Thomas. I got to. Oh, that's why. Okay. My Wolverine thing, because he co-created the character. Where is this? 170. 3 is the first time. That's a great cover. 173, and literally 2 issues later. This is probably why, in hindsight, Wolverine fucking hates Cyclops, because Wolverine's wedding doesn't go well, and then literally 2 issues later, Cyclops has a wedding that does go well.
Oh.
After Jean, because they both were devastated after the loss of Jean, and then Cyclops marries literally like Jean. Discount Jean, but Jean like another redhead who's revealed to be a clone. And Wolverine is like, all right, well, I'm gonna marry this Asian girl, and then she's like, it goes through all this shit for her, and then she's like, actually, no. Yeah. Very sad. No, but the 175 is a great issue. I do think the wedding storyline between Cyclops and Madeline Pryor was poorly handled because they literally meet and get married within like 7 issues. And it's really bad. Well, it's not bad. A little bit. As much as I love Chris Claremont's missed that. But anyway, Avengers Annual 10.
Yeah.
Not a wedding.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. King size annual, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a first appearance of a very big character who Michael Golden co-created because he did the art for that issue. You gonna look it up or you gonna guess?
Yeah. No, I have it up right now. My sorry, I thought you were gonna keep.
I'll give you a hint. It's an X-Men character that first appeared in an Avengers annual.
Wait, I mean, I'm looking at the cover. It says, "Behold, the deadly new the deadly new brotherhood of evil mutants." And then it says shock.
Surprise mystery guest.
Oh yeah, shocking. Yeah.
Now, the fun fact: the person who did that cover, I don't even think knew like what she was going to look like, because I don't even know if she was drawing yet when he did that cover. So she doesn't even look like that silhouette, really.
Yeah. Where's it at? Oh, Rogue?
Yes.
Ah.
Did you look
Yeah.
that up?
Yeah. Well, kind of. Yeah. I'm on the same database page you were on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, she doesn't look like that. I mean, I don't think she looks like that reveal very much.
Yeah, there was a girl who called herself Maddie Pryor in that issue, which is really fucking weird. Yeah. You know, because she had nothing to do with Madeline Pryor. I don't know why the fuck. But anyway, yeah. So that one I've seen multiple. I haven't gotten it yet personally, but I think that's the only full Michael Golden issue I've read besides Two-Fisted Man Tales. But he's great, dude. He's one of the best ever. Like I've seen it because what's great is when you're at the table, I get to see him draw. Like I saw him. Someone came up. Because I don't know if you know how like some people get into the con early, whether they're VIP or vendors and shit.
Yeah.
By the way, highly recommend that if you want to get commissions, especially from someone big, because that's what I know. Like Michael, like last con I was out with him, immediately I think one of the vendors comes up and goes, "Okay, can I get Punisher?" And dude, watching Michael draw that in person, like he'll look up like gun references. But even then, he never does it the same angle. Like he does a reference, and he just instantly knows to draw whatever he's looking at from any fucking angle. It's insane,
dude.
Like he could look at a gun like pointing like this, and he'll just draw it like at any angle. It's crazy. He does great fucking Punisher.
I can't do that. I need something like that's at a similar angle. Like I have to like pose with like an object or something like that.
Yeah, who does? A lot of artists do that. They pose for their own shit.
I know some people use like 3D models as well. Like there's a girl, she does more like anime stuff, but she goes by Cooleen on YouTube. She'll use like 3D models.
Like Colleen, but cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's hold on, I can type it in the private chat. It's like cool, like Kool-Aid.
I found her Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, she's really
cool?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, her account's private on Instagram. I don't know if that's the same person though.
But yeah, no, she uses like 3D models and stuff.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, so then no, definitely wrong person. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, 3D models. You have, by the way, something. Now that I'm done insulting you, you have something, right? That you've worked on.
Yes, for many years, for 5 years in the making. Young Monarchs: Last War of the Eight Kingdoms. It's up on Indiegogo right now. Sign up is available. I'm still working out some of the tips and tricks with Indiegogo, so I ended up having to send like individual emails to everybody the other day.
Right, put it in the chat, private chat, and I will put it out right now.
Yeah. Let me.
Yeah, if you guys are book readers, you like reading books.
Especially fantasy novels, high fantasy. You guys will love Young Monarchs. It's 7.
So have you actively been writing the book itself? Because I know most of the writing process I feel like is just pacing around like a madman thinking and writing notes. Like earlier today, I did some writing earlier today.
Yeah,
that was that kind of writing. Like for like I don't know how many times because writing time flies. Did you do like 5 years? I'm talking when you came up with the idea to now, or 5 years of?
So I initially the initial concept wasn't the story focuses on these 8 royal heirs, right? The original idea was to have like that incredibly rich setting with the 8 kingdoms, with like the like the nation of robots and the nation of celestials and the nation of underworld creatures and all that. But the original concept was to just pick one country to focus on and just write about characters in that country. But then I couldn't make up my mind about which like kingdom I wanted to write about specifically. So I was like, ah, crap, and I ended up leaving the idea be. But my freshman year of college, like winter break, I came back to the idea and I was like, you know what? What if I just write about all of them?
I found it.
Huh?
I found it. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, no, you're fine. But yeah, no, I was like, man, what if I just write about all of them, all the kingdoms, and I'll make each main character from one of the different kingdoms, and that's how that started. And I wrote it during like what I call my last normie phase in college, which was like my freshman year. I had like a big like basically like a creative episode during winter break of freshman year. And that was wild. It was.
Oh, you have a video.
Yeah.
All right, sorry,
I got a promo trail
later.
You're fine. Yeah, no.
I'm your second subscriber, by the way, guys. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Smash the like button, or I don't know, gently caress it, whatever you're into, whatever you're down.
I don't think that'll help though.
Yeah, but yeah. What was I saying? I was. What was it like that winter break of my freshman year of college? I started the first draft. I knocked through parts 1 through 2 of the book in like a couple months. And it was crazy because I was waking up at like 9 o'clock in the morning and going to bed at like 3 a.m. just like back to back on all of these days, just because I was so just on fire for the story. And then I wrapped up part 3 around April of my freshman year of college. So yeah. And then ever since then, I've been like going back through there, and, as my skill and style evolved, I continued improving the book.
I think I'm doing one of those things like, because this week was so frustrating because I was like, from last week, I didn't get to write much last week, right? Like at all.
Yeah.
So this week, I'm like, this is going to be my week. And then shit kept coming up every day. I'm like, fuck. And then by the end of the day. So today I was like, fuck it. I'm writing. And then I got all the shit out of the way that I would possibly impede me before writing. And by the end of that, I'm like, okay, I barely have any time left in there. But I'm like, I'm still writing. So I wrote a little bit, working tomorrow, probably going to write a little bit Sunday. I'm going to probably have no life. I'm going to do one of those things where I have basically no life for X amount of days until I get the shit done.
Be careful with that, because that gets I will say from experience, that gets stuff done fast, but it doesn't feel good when you're doing it.
I think it feels good when I'm doing it sometimes.
Well, yeah,
when I was writing the last couple issues of Living Legends, when I was at college, it depends.
Yeah. My work style,
because I might be starting a part-time job, so I'm like, if I could get this shit banged out before then, I don't know if I'll get that fully, but you know what I mean. Like sometimes you get that flow when you're writing it all at once that you wouldn't get. But the thing is, this is a script I've written. I'm just like the ones I sent to you. I'm just writing a bit. Like I'm just kind of like reorganizing. I think I told you some of what I'm doing. Like basically, it's the first couple pages are really the most that's changed. Like issues 2 and 3 probably going to be largely the same because issues 2 and 3 are going to be part of it.
Yeah,
but it's going to be mostly the same.
Yeah,
dude, isn't it cool having intellectual writers instead of dumb brain artists?
I don't know. Is there a dumb brain artist in the chat or in the back room right now that you're about to introduce?
No. No, I should have. That would have been a great transition, though.
Speaking of dumb artists, look,
speaking of pieces of shit, please welcome. Who's like my that guys?
Yeah, but yeah, it does. What is it? It's that perpetual motion does help. It's just you gotta. If you maintain the perpetual motion with the writing for too long, it can feel like junk because you're not being around people and stuff. I know my mom and my dad get after me about that, and I know sometimes I've had it hit me kind of hard, like when I was wrapping up college. But I also went to a crappy university, so
honestly, what I have because I restructured. I took a week. I remember and basically restructured. I did a lot of that pacing, and then I restructured. I wrote I rewrote a bunch of dialogue and then kind of turned it into panels. And I was like, okay, I'll fill out the exact details of what's in the panel later. But I basically broke it down because I knew in my head into pages. So I think I should have enough, for, at least for a little bit of. I just kind of need to fill in the details. Really, is where I'm at. It's like the structure is there. It's just kind of filling out some of the little details.
Yeah, like specific dialogue and stuff.
Yeah, that's really where I'm at, honestly, with the writing. And then it's one of those things where it's like I just want to. I can't even imagine how, like, having a 700-page book, how much of a weight off your chest it must be. Dan Genovese, how you doing, man?
I will say it does feel part of the reason why I want to get it out like now is so that I can kind of get it off my chest. Because like I mentioned to you before, I got other stuff planned. I've got other projects I'm working on right now. And I really got to get started on those because Young Monarchs is it as far as like the writing, I don't know, the writing room or the writing board goes, it's starting to get a little bit overripe. Like it's reached that, you know, peak I don't know, peak perfection. I don't know.
Yeah, where it's almost like you're just gonna start nitpicking shit and ruining it if you keep it for too long.
Yeah. By the way,
that's why I stepped away for a bit. But now I think I'm at a point because I started almost doing that. I started correcting stuff in my script that's like, I need to correct this. I'm like, no, you fucker, this was good. So I'm probably the writing's probably not going to even be too much now. But yeah, I mean, it's also just to know that now that you've written a book, like for example, yesterday, do you ever have one of those things where you have an idea, even if you know you're not going to get it anytime soon, where just like, I just need to write this, and that leads to another idea, and then you end up spending like an hour writing about something that's way down the line?
Oh yeah, hold on. I actually have one of my
ideas like yesterday for like probably over an hour, and then also today for like stuff that would happen in like issue 50 or something.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I have to rewrite issue 1, but I'm like when the ideas come to me, I write them down.
Yeah, like I keep like notebooks like these. I snag them at like my local Barnes and Nobles and stuff. Like I've got, what is it? I've already got like 3 or 4 of them that are full. But
mine are such a mess. The amount of and sometimes I'm like, no, this composition notebook is about this, and that's never consistent either. It's a fucking mess. But that's how writing is.
Like,
look at the amount of post-its on my desk that you can't see right now.
Yeah. You start, you know, what is it? It's like a funnel kind of. You start, you know, with just basically throwing everything in there, and then you just, you know, kind of streamline it. I don't know. I'm trying to make shapes with my hands, and it's not working.
It's not working because it's like this. You know, funnel would be. You can you do that with your hands? I mean, kind of, but it's not.
No, I was just trying to make like that kind of triangular shape of the funnel from the side view. Like you start here, like at the top of the funnel, and then you just start pouring stuff in, and you steadily streamline it.
What do we got here?
Yeah. By the way, big hi to Dan Genovese or
Dan Genovese. Come on,
Genovese.
We were just hanging with him last week. I've hung out with him twice. Yeah, I've had dinner with him twice with Billy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was me. The last weekend we were at a con. If Dan's still here, we were at a con and we had dinner with Keith Williams, who was actually one of the anchor behind the issue that got Zach into comics. He was like a big issue anchor on Spider-Man with Alex Saviuk, Web of Spider-Man.
Very cool.
He was there. J.C. Vaughn was there, who was an editor on the latest She stuff and the She Omnibus, and he is also a writer, and right now he's the head of Gemstone Publishing, and he's the Overstreet guy too.
Oh, very cool.
I'm gonna try. I'll definitely be able to get JC Vaughn on. He's a great guy. Who else is there? Yeah, and Dan. Niall Scala was with us. You know Niall Scala from Pop XP?
I think
he was there last night. Weren't you watching last night?
Yeah, I was watching last night. He was top left, right?
Yeah, he's him and Billy run Pop XP.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do know him. I know his face. Yeah, it took me a minute to put a name to the face.
Yeah, dude, my She Omnibus. Hold on. All right. I'll play your trailer and then I'll show you. I've gotten so many signatures on my She Omnibus because like I was at Billy's table at NYC and like most of the creative team was fucking there. So I was able to get, and even when they weren't there, like I just across cons, I've been able to get so many people to sign it. The omnibuses, even though they're a pain in the ass to lug around, great for. They feel so good to get signed.
Far away in a world more spectacular than our own, 8 kingdoms of magic and advanced technology are locked in a precarious truce. This centuries-long lull in the bloodshed is prolonged only by the peace summit known as the Blue Moon Council, and as the proxies of each nation prepare to convene once more, they invite their successors to sit in on the international parley with them. However, when an incident at the summit results in them being barred from further proceedings, the 8 heirs are forced to occupy themselves at a local festival instead, and after a chance encounter with one another transforms into 6 nights of mushroom-fueled debauchery, they awaken to find that their week of no consequences has dragged the planet to the brink of war. To repair the peace which they shattered, the heirs agree to work together in secret, but with their differences putting them at each other's throats, that may prove impossible, and as the end to their race against time grows ever closer, it becomes clear that the monarchs have agendas of their own in motion. Young Monarchs: Last War of the 8 Kingdoms is an epic adult high fantasy novel centered around the exploits of 8 royal heirs who band together to save their world from all-out war. Initially written in early 2018 by the enigmatic Blacksmith of Worlds, the work contains nearly 700 pages blazing with incredible feats of courage, wanton destruction, incendiary romance, and skull-shattering smackdowns between arcane beings and monsters. If you or someone you know yearns for a grand adventure that grabs you by the shoulders and whisks you away to a brand new world, B.S. Warren warmly invites you to back the first Young Monarchs campaign and obtain a copy of the book today.
Good shit, dude. That was really good. That was
Thank
really
you.
solid trailer.
What was it actually? My
Yes.
drug. Yeah,
No.
That's literally just like Google slides and me talking over it, and then I use what was it? I can't.
No,
even
because
remember.
the enthusiasm and whatever was good. Like,
Oh,
it was,
thank you. Yeah.
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 So what means, because this is I've never really heard of like a shroom party causing fantasy incident. That's interesting.
Yeah. No. What was it? So it does. Was it you that compared it to The Hangover?
No,
I think. Oh,
but it was
somebody.
someone.
Yeah,
That
somebody.
wasn't me.
Yeah, somebody said it kind of reminded them of The Hangover, which was kind of what I was going for. Basically, what happens is that if you pull up the, I don't know, if you pull up the, or if you look at the end of the video, that robot that you see on the cover, he basically gets everybody really, really high on mushrooms unintentionally, and ends up, and that sends them on like this crazy, basically drug fueled bender that lasts for a week. And I figured, it's fantasy. I can stretch it a bit. You know, it's supposed to be outlandish.
That's crazy. Yeah. So wait, is there a kingdom of robots then?
Yes. So I'll actually since we're here, I'll actually do a reveal of the maps.
Minor
So-
attractive people.
Oh God, no. God, please no.
Dude, well, hang on. If you say that maps get killed in this book, you might go up a few backers. You gotta take brave stand. Stunning and brave.
That's
Pedophile
true.
is bad.
That's true. That's very true. So
Pedophile is bad.
yeah. So if you look at that first, what is it? That first map, the one, not the minor attractive person, but the one that I DM'd you in Discord. It's so there's 4 surface nations, and then there's 4 nations that are at different altitudes on all Earth.
And we'll probably have to talk about this all again at some point, but I assume you don't mind.
Yeah, no worries, bro. Yeah, so so right on the surface we have in the far west we have the Great Wood, which is kind of this it's this basically this vast mystical forest populated by these creatures known as the Woodland Fae. The Tribelands are presided over by the Beast Tribes. So if you saw that Minotaur on the cover, that's where he's from. The princess in the bottom left, who's in the green dress, she's from the Great Wood. And then the Northern Oceans, they're presided over by the Undersea Alliance, which is consists of this excuse me. I'm trying to think of how to explain it. I gotta prepare something for this.
It's okay. It's a good thing to know. Which nation has the biggest titties?
Which nation has the biggest titties? Well, if you look at
asking the big questions, these are the questions I won't ask in the formal interviews.
Yeah, no, you're fine. No, hold on. I'll send you the cover again.
Is that part of the world building?
I do actually have like breast sizes worked out for the characters.
Really?
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. Goro. Is that where the Shokan are from? The Burning Empire.
No.
You know Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, no, I do. I do know Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat. And
the new movie sucked penis.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it was
so
dog
fucking
ass,
bad,
bro. I got super pissed because
Dude, my favorite character, Cole Young, was in it. Why the fuck? Do you know how many there are literally over 70 Mortal Kombat characters. And like, let's make this dickhead Cole Young. And then the twist is that he's like related to a character that we care about more. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, and what is it? There's there are a bunch
Kung
of fan
Lao
characters
died after doing nothing too. That was great. They made him cool and then killed him off. You know what my favorite part of the Mortal Kombat movie was?
What?
When Mortal Kombat never happened in Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
The whole movie they're training for a tournament, and the tournament. I'll save you guys 2 hours. The Mortal Kombat tournament doesn't happen in the Mortal Kombat movie. The entire fucking movie builds up to a tournament that just doesn't happen. Like, I'll happen in the sequel. Fuck you.
Oh, you actually want to know a fun fact regarding the 90s Mortal Kombat movie?
Oh, I love that one. I don't love it, but it's better. It's the best one. That's not saying much, but
Yeah, so the 90s, the original 90s Mortal Kombat movie with Lyndon Ashby and all of them. So the puppet, that giant puppet that they used for Goro, it kept malfunctioning. So
really?
So a guy kept having to like climb into it and pilot it like manually. But the thing was, you couldn't breathe in it for like more than 2 minutes because you run out of oxygen. So they could only do like very, very brief shots of him. It was, oh god, it was bad. But yeah, no, I love Mortal Kombat. I think I actually have the first 6 games on this Chinese knockoff console that I have behind me. It's like, what is it? 208-in-1, and I can play Mortal Kombat, I can play a little bit of Street Fighter, I can do Streets of Rage. It's awesome. But yeah, so no, the Burning Empire is this massive expansionist empire which presides over a volcanic wasteland in the Far East. The Dragon Princess Kara, you'll see her. She's kind of snuggling up to that one guy with the golden skin and the golden armor on the cover. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Where's the cut? Wait, you sent me the cover art. Oh, you sent it.
Yeah,
to me
I sent it to you again.
Oh yeah, all right. Oh, green dress is the there's 2. All right, I was gonna say green dress is biggest titties, but I think brown bitch beats it.
Yeah, no. So
do you like my character names for them instead?
Bruh, nah. The brown girl. No, the brown girl is Kara.
That could be interpreted as racist though. So
yeah,
maybe I'll stop there.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. You can use offensive. You can say offensive shit. It's cool. But yeah, no. So the girl with like the darker skin up top, that's the Dragon Princess Kara. She's got the biggest chest.
She's got good ones too.
Yeah, no, Drogheda. Yeah, so here's the thing. My cover artist, Sanshiro, these are what is it? So Drogheda's boobs weren't supposed to be that big initially, but then my cover artist drew them that big, and I was like, you know what? We'll roll with it. I think.
Yeah,
I think that's
what
cool.
are you gonna be like? No.
Yeah. No, and then Raiden's are supposed to be like the second biggest. Raiden is the girl over on the right with the lightning coming off.
Oh, it seems like hers are bigger now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Could be this.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at that.
supposed
Look at
to
that.
be.
Woo! It's going up there. You can see the line.
Yeah, man. So it's supposed to be Kara's the biggest, Raiden's the second biggest, and then Drogheda is the third biggest.
Yeah, sometimes I remember I was giving feedback, and I would write not just for women characters, but male characters about like how they're very attractive, and he was like, Vaughn, why do you always describe your characters as very attractive? I was like, but I guess most artists in general know to do that, you know.
Yeah, no,
Michael Turner draws every fucking character in Witchblade like they are the most attractive. Like even characters that are literally just in the background are like the most attractive people on the face of the planet, man and woman.
Yeah,
It's have you read Witchblade?
I have not. No.
I've been reading that. Like it made me realize because I read it because I saw it on my let me pull it up real quick. I saw on my local comic shop on the shelf. Now I had heard of Witchblade, but I hadn't read it. And then I saw it on the shelf, and I was taking it out. I was like, "Holy shit!" And it was only like $40 for this. And look, if you look like it looks better in person.
Yeah,
the pages are like silver on the side. It's really high quality. The art.
Oh wow,
and the presentation alone made me want it. And then I backed 3 on Kickstarter. So 3 is going to be available probably in stores too. When it was in Kickstarter, and then they did the Michael Turner collection too, like with Fathom and all that. But like these omnibuses are I'm running out of shelf space, which is actually kind of a good sign. But dude, my Shein, did you ever get the Shein omnibus? That was one of the best campaigns.
I did not. No, I jumped on Comicsgate campaigns and stuff sort of very recently.
Yeah.
The first one I backed was Death Shroud and then Slave Girl.
Death Shroud.
Death Shroud, I have it right here. Hold on. I have Death Shroud 1. So Chad Larson, I don't know if he's officially like Comicsgate, but this is right here. This is Death Shroud. He's a lot like Spawn. He's the son of the Angel of Death. But yeah, he's super kick-ass.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I like most people. I just want good comics. I don't really care as long as you don't tell your customers to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Which seems like a pretty simple thing, but I guess it's really hard. But no, if you look at this, so Chris Claremont did the intro. So there's Chris Claremont. I think that's Debbie Tucci's right here. Jimmy Palmiotti did this, and then Mark Silvestri accidentally signed and stabbed Jimmy Palmiotti's yacht. And he was like, oops. He's a super nice guy. J.C. Vaughn. One of these is Scala. One of these is I don't know. I think this is Scala. One of these. Billy Tucci, Buzz, Rodney Ramos, Mandy Connor, Chris Claremont. Yeah,
dude, that's sick.
Yeah, those. I got my Cyberfrog one. I got because he has some of the original ads from the '90s. Hold on a second. We have another guest.
Oh, another guest. Sweet.
Now, this is epic.
What's going on, Absurd?
Hey, what's cracking, dude?
Being nerdy.
Hey, that's
pretty.
fresh.
I don't know where Zach is. I'm probably not going to stay on long. I was going on for Zach, and then Zach isn't here. But, so that kind of didn't. Because Zach was like, yeah, I'll come on for a bit.
Zach just passed out.
I have to wake up early tomorrow, so I'm probably going to close it out within 10 minutes, honestly. But
what are you doing tomorrow? Why you gotta get up early?
I'm working a con in New York.
Nice.
So there we go.
Very cool. Very cool.
So the only remark I asked for was Billy's, who did Heather Swain. But that's Jimmy Palmiotti. And again, I didn't ask that. Buzz. Jay Lee's signature because he did a cover in the 90s. Tom Snigoski, Art Adams.
Nice. Oh, did you hear? What was it? I think Ethan mentioned it. He
Oh,
either
and Bob
mentioned.
Simonson did signed his cover too.
I think. Yeah, I think. What was it? Yeah, Ethan Van Sciver mentioned it last night on the Pop XP. But
Yeah, I
he's
was there.
having. Yeah, he's having them. He's having like Billy and Dale do like a couple pages in like an upcoming Cyberfrog comic for like each of their characters, like for Pitt and for She, like all those '90s indie characters, to like kind of explain what happened to them when the Vespas came.
Oh, I didn't hear that for last night. I don't remember that.
Yeah, or I don't know. It might have been like right before. That might have been like right before the Jack show. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. You also kept looking down, so I think you kept checking your phone.
Me?
Like, yeah, you looking down, looking off camera, like you're.
Did it look bad?
Like you got Candy Crush. Nah, I'm just messing with you.
No, because I looked occasionally, but normally my eyes are mostly. I thought they were glued to the screen. They might not have been if in hindsight. But if I ever looked at my phone, it was generally relevant, or someone was messaging me during it.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
He's searching up
I'm
fan
just curious.
posters
Was
of
I
Turkish
actually
Star
though?
Wars.
Only like a couple times, and like I said, I mean, you're more stream savvy than I am. If you got, I trust you. If you're,
But Niall has one time been like, yeah, you should do that less.
yeah. Oh, but what was it? Yeah. So if you look at the second map that I sent you, yeah, when you asked about the robots, so the fleet. The Traveler fleet. So the race of robots is called the Travelers. Trajan, he's on the cover. He's one of them. He's actually the son of the head of the Fleet High Council. They reside about 180 leagues above sea level on all Earth, and they live in this massive fleet of starships up in the exosphere of all Earth.
Ooh, nice. It's cool, man. That's really cool. So yeah, B.S. Warren, sir, if you don't know, he has a book that has a sign up page right now. But he does it like book, not like comic book. Like
yeah. Oh, and I also have the first 6 chapters up on Wattpad as well. I can hook you up with the link to that real quick. Yeah.
Dude, this whole fucking this stream is named after Zach. Well, yeah, Zach had a busy day. He probably passed out.
Yeah.
But guys, make sure you back Voyage if you haven't yet. It's not. I mean, look, is it moving as fast as we want it to? No, but I think it'll make its goal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The thing is, we just need that like big push in the middle because we're at what percent? Like 17 or something. Yeah, I like even people like I know, like even who I know have said that they're gonna back it. They're either they just are busy at the moment, but I know at least like 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4, 5, like more, possibly 10 people that just haven't backed it yet that are going to, like. But it's gonna be good shit. I'm gonna make sure it is because if I do all this, I'm like, this is ass. I'm kidding. It's not gonna be. I'm just fucking. That was just a joke. It's not gonna be. Because Zach's super fucking talented, and also just like drawing all those different kinds of aliens is got to be such a pain in the ass. But Zach does it easily.
Yeah. And I know he was also talking about like he was gonna get in touch with retailers like. Personally, he was going to start reaching out to them and see if they were down to back his $40 tier. Yeah. Is he still going with no shipping on that? Or I
hope he fucking doesn't. Honestly, there's like if even Diamond charges shipping, dude, he should not have.
Well, yeah, but I mean that you also get. I don't know. I was going to bring up that he said that was the only tier that didn't have shipping. So I don't know if the shipping costs associated with everything else can cover that. I don't know. Probably not, because it's 10 comics as opposed to 10 comics as opposed to just one. I don't know. Can you fit? Huh?
I'm just sending this. I'm sending the Wattpad in the chat.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. You guys can check out the first 6 chapters for Young Monarchs on Wattpad. You can get a feel for the characters and start getting into the story. And yeah, just to kind of like an update on what's going on with it. I am currently waiting on my my editor. His name is Davey. I'm waiting on Davey to get back to me with the final edits for Young Monarchs.
Dude, editing 700 fucking pages has got to be a monumental task. Writing it, but
yeah, I'll be honest. I kind of got short with him the other day, which I felt bad about. Yeah, I got short with him because he said he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll have it done by the end of March," but then he got COVID at the end of March, and so it kind of got delayed. But then, I messaged him. I was like, Davey, I need these. I need. Oh,
bye, sir.
But I was like, Davey, I need these. I need these edits like now. And he's like, okay, I'll give you the edits for the first chapter. So.
Sorry, holy shit! I just saw some funny shit. I was listening to you, and then I opened Twitter to look at. I don't even remember what it was. It was something relevant to this, and I just saw some funny ass shit. But anyway, it was this guy. Thing is, my Twitter's not gonna be the same on my phone as because it was a random account. Anyway, no, but yeah. I mean, look, we have now like a book writer. Yeah, what day is it launching again?
May 29th. So that is in. Hold on, that's in like.
Oh yes, we got time.
3-ish weeks. Yeah, it's gonna be on a Monday. I looked it up, and it like Indiegogo and I think Kickstarter too. They recommend starting campaigns at like the beginning of the week or something like that. I don't know how true that actually is, because I know some of the advice they give is probably a load of bull, but Yep. Oh, and I won't have, just as a disclaimer, since I'm going to be on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic, since I want to support Luke Stone. Luke Stone's an awesome guy. He's the guy that runs Fund My Comic.
Yeah,
and
nice.
Yeah, and he, I reached out to him a little while back when I was thinking about using Fund My Comic, and I asked him, I was like, "Hey, would you? I have this fantasy novel. Would you be down to?"
I have this fantasy, if about you.
Nah. I don't drink Bud Light. I'm not about that. But nah, he. I asked him. I was like, "Hey, do you fund like prose novels and stuff as well?" He's like, "Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, put it up there." So he actually, it was actually really cool. He was like, "Heck," because he wasn't just like, "Heck yeah, put it up there." He was like, "Yeah, we think it's important for prose novel like writers to have creative freedom as well, not just comic book writers. So if you got something, put it up there." So I'm getting that set up now. I don't think they've got sign-up pages on Fund My Comic yet. I don't know if Luke Stone's working on that right now or not. But the reason I bring up Fund My Comic is because there will be the plan. Because I mean, the goals are gonna be kind of small just to start with, since this is just my first printing. But once the campaign ends on Indiegogo, there will be no in demand, not on Indiegogo. I'm gonna leave the campaign up and on Fund My Comic though, because you can do that. Yeah, because you can do it continuously on Fund My Comic, and you can fund. That'll basically be like the in demand period over on
cool.
Fund My Comic. Yeah, and then man, it's gonna rock. It's gonna rock. I highly encourage you guys to check it out. It's a wild adventure. I guarantee you'll love it.
That's really good shit, dude. Yeah. Okay. So, Fund My Comic, and are you doing Kickstarter too or no?
I decided not to. I put some thought into it, and I was like, maybe not. So.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do all three. When I do my comic.
Hey, that's fair, man. That's fair. No worries.
Yeah. But because I want to get.
Wait, what was that?
What?
Oh, you said but oh, sorry. I thought you said Bud Light.
Light.
I was like, where the fuck did that come from?
Here's the thing about Bud Light. It's a beer that for beer pong and stuff. I guess. Well, here's the thing. I used to drink that more than like, because it is, little baby beer. But like Budweiser is better. I'm drinking a Yingling.
Yeah.
There's so many different beers too. And sometimes I'm like, I don't really notice the difference that much. What are you drinking? Stale Reserve? That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's high gravity. It's like 8.1%.
Yeah, right now I'm drinking Yingling. It's good. Maybe I'm more used to the taste of Budweiser. I don't know, but I think Budweiser is still probably that one. I like blonde ale too.
Yeah. Oh
God. Guinness. It's like I have to be in the right mood. But when I'm in the right mood, man, Guinness is the shit.
Yeah, I don't usually drink Guinness straight. Usually I'll get like a black and tan.
Modelo is so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's got like I don't even know how to describe the taste.
Yeah. Ethan is a Modelo man, but
is he?
Yeah, but Modelo's owned by Anheuser-Busch. So
Modelo, I thought Michelob was. Modelo is?
No,
Modelo's Mexican.
Yeah, no, I mean so is Corona, but Corona is owned by Anheuser-Busch too. That's why I stopped drinking Coronas. Yeah.
Is it Heiser or Hauser?
I think it's Anheuser. I'm not sure. But yeah. Oh, and I freely admit, I mean, this is also because everyone used to drink it in college, but I used to drink Busch in college, which is
I've never drank Busch.
Oh, it's fucking god awful, man.
Well, Beyond Beer? What the fuck is that?
Beyond Beer is that's probably like some hippie shit where they're like, oh, it's made from crickets and this, that, and the other.
Stellas are great too. I see Michelob. I don't see Modelo.
Yeah, hold on. I'll look it up too.
Because Michelob's good too.
Who owns Modelo? Yeah, no, Anheuser-Busch.
Oh, really? Oh, well.
Yeah,
listen, good beer is good beer. You know what I mean? No, I don't really care. What else is good?
You drink vodka at all, or?
Yeah, bourbon. I've been having a bourbon like Bullet. That night, because you're gonna be at Garden State this time, dude. Cecil, I don't know what the fuck was in his. He brought strong ass bourbon though, and I felt bad. After the fact, because I was joking, because Ethan bought me a drink. I remember, super nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan, I remember he was like, because I had bought a drink, and then I went over and talked to him, and then he was like, here, I'll buy you a drink. And I was like, oh, I already have one. And then he looks at the bartender, super nice. He didn't have to do this. He goes, top it off. My beer was already like half drink. Or my thing, not my beer. And he just top it off. Super nice.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That was good. And then Cecil had a big ass thing. Cecil's funny. But Cecil, I remember. Let me see if I have the pictures from that night. It was a fucking great night,
dude. I'll be honest. I think Cecil is like fucking Batman or something. Because he's like, look at his Twitter and look at the pictures he posts. Like he posted a picture from like a yacht club or something the other day.
Cecil.
Yeah. And I mean, I know he lives in New York, so I mean, it's probably not that hard for him to get good pictures of Long Island, but I'm just like, damn, bro, are you
all I'm seeing are pictures of
not handicapped people.
I don't even know what the fuck we're looking at.
It might be under his media. I don't know. It'll be under Johnny Not Banned.
Yeah, no, that I know. But anyway, for this one, let's see who else was there that night. Yeah, that's where I first met Bobby and Zach.
Graham was there, right? That night?
Graham, Billy, Bill Diamond just joined us at one point.
Frega?
Frega was not there, no. Kevin Altieri's wife. Bart Sears. Was that Zach? Hold on, where's that? So look at the pictures.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, April 19th. Cecil says at Johnny Not Banned. 35 likes, 1,210 views.
Oh, all right, hold on.
Watching hockey at the yacht club.
All right. Holy shit. All right, good thing I won't tweet this because I was just looking at this camera roll and I was like, well, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm like, oh shit, that's Cecil Matt's mask. So I have that on my phone. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's good.
Do they? Or I actually this is actually a question I have regarding this. Do cons let you take? Will they let me take like a carabiner in? So that I can so I can like clip it to like my belt or something, and like if I do take my mask off after I leave the convention center.
Oh, that's an interesting.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wear it around the con the whole fucking time?
Yeah, I mean the way it is,
that
so
might
I
get
can
old.
I have it right here.
Oh,
huh?
Unless it's comfy.
Yeah, no, I mean the strap is, I mean it's just fabric. It's not gonna weigh on me too much. I just have to pad like the inside better than it is now because it's like super hard. Yeah, no,
it's like a fucking dream face reveal or like scares.
Oh god,
hey, what's up, guys? It's
no.
with the dream because I know everyone talked about Dream. I never give a fuck about Dream, but like what is it? It's like, again, let me look up the Dream face reveal. It's really funny because I remember everyone kept memeing. I think memeing on him. He's just like a normal looking guy. You know, there's no like.
Yeah, everyone said he was like ugly though.
I don't think so at all.
I know a couple people said he was ugly at least. I know.
I think
Pat
he just
God
looks
said
like
he
a
was.
normal person. He's kind of just like, you know, like I guess, like I saw the face and I was like, oh, that's, you know, it's a guy who plays Minecraft.
Oh, Vaughn, have you seen Pack God?
Pack God? Hold on.
I don't know. I don't know how to do this. I feel like I was waiting.
So that's the hair color reveal.
Huh?
The hair color reveal.
And now I'm sitting here like, all right, well, what do? Do I just like rip the Band-Aid off and turn around? Okay. Obviously, I can't.
All right, I don't really care enough to go do the build.
Do I just drop it? All right, for real.
That's the ear.
It looks like a face is photoshopped over his actual face, honestly, just because of the way the lighting is.
I already watched a video before it was uploaded. I'm better than all you. This is actually okay. Whatever. Congrats. Enjoy having a face. And the mask is. Yeah, I never really got into it. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, no. Well, Pack God, right?
Pack God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you know what packing is, right? It's basically when you just like rapid fire roast somebody.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, you'll get. Oh God, Pack God's wild.
I've never heard of this guy. Pack God versus OnlyFans girl.
Yeah, Pack God
versus Omegle furry. Oh, yeah. I used to mess with people, make videos messing people on Omegle. That was so fun. And then I remember I was recording my last one, and I got fucking like somehow my IP got banned, so I got to figure that out.
Oh.
I wasn't even doing anything bad. Maybe they thought because I kept sharing my YouTube channel, because like, hey, you're gonna be in this video, and then they probably thought, or because I just was like, you should subscribe, and maybe they thought I was one of those chatbot accounts because I kept putting the same link.
Oh yeah, that might.
I don't know, because I didn't do anything bannable. You know, so maybe they thought it was.
Did you use hate speech?
I don't think so. Some people use it on me though. This one guy was like, yo, you got no bitches, man. You know?
Bitches.
I argued with a British guy, I remember, about something, and I was like, dude, we fucking beat you in the war. Like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And I was like, yeah, we did. I was like, a historical fact, bitch. You don't own us anymore. We own you, bitch. You know? He got really mad. He was yelling at me in British. Anyway, what about Pack God?
Oh, yeah. So, what's a good one? Let me. I remember everything by thumbnail usually. I'm not usually a video title guy unless I've seen it like a dozen times.
Like the fucking last one where you knew like every frame of it.
Oh yeah, no, because I have seen Manslayer like 1,000 times. I actually have Manslayer merch, which I don't know whether or not it's still up, but it's a shirt. Because he does what is it? There's this running joke with his Mass Effect thing, with his Mass Effect videos where it's where Shepard says report to the bridge report to the bridge. We'll bang, okay? So I have a shirt from Manslayer.
Wait, he says we'll bang, okay?
Yeah, because not. I mean, it's not in the actual game.
I was gonna
but
say.
he just.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
know
just.
Smosh video did fucking.
Yeah, no. This Manslayer just edited it so it seems like Shepard is like, well, bang, okay. So I have a shirt. It's probably in my hamper right now, but I have a shirt that says, well, bang, okay. Straight from the Manslayer merch vault. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Manslayer freaking rocks. I don't know where he's at right now. The guy, I don't know, maybe the guy retired early because he probably made ridiculous sums of money off of his YouTube videos. But let me see.
Man, I was just checking the time. Oh wait, how long is a video?
2 minutes.
All right, and then I'm gonna close out the stream. I thought Zach, but no, I'm glad we got to talk though. Anyway, and then Absurd. Did he even talk at all?
He said hi.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, send me the link in the private chat.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And I'll work on being more entertaining for live streams.
No, you've been good, dude. You've been good.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm very much, like I said, I'm very much winging this.
No, it's good. That's how I run every stream. That's how I run every stream.
Oh God, you're gonna see me. If I'm gonna be drinking a lot, I'm gonna need to be eating a lot.
We'll get you Von Coleman Presents probably the day after you launch.
Oh, cool! Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
and like I said, I plan on like starting small with it. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like 500 or 550, something like that.
Okay.
And then,
well, you don't have to pay an artist outside of the cover, right? And then,
yeah, no, I've already, and those costs are already covered. Like I think the only bill left that I have to pay are the copy editing fees, and the printing and the shipping fees. But I mean, I'm going to be covering the editing fees myself. So yeah, I try to put that on me as much as possible because I want to get the book into people's hands as soon as possible.
Yeah, and you also want to say, like now it's because it'll be a good thing just to know that you have written a book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I also, and this is, what is it? That's like a whole tangent. There's things I like about the traditional retailing experience, and there's things I like about the crowdfunding experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a boomer, so I do prefer traditional retail models more. But
no, I'm that way. I love my comics to be in shelves,
Yeah,
but I understand the appeal of both.
Yeah, no, and one of the main things with crowdfunding is just the amount of time it takes to get it in people's hands.
Yeah, and the fact that people won't stumble across it in stores either.
Yeah,
is a thing. Like I found great comics that I've just stumbled across.
Yeah, that's how. I mean, that's what was it? I have it's probably sitting in there. I don't know. I just stumbled across that. That was a fine. I'm thinking of have you ever read any Deathlock?
I never have, actually. That's one of those characters that I see on the shelves and I know nothing about. Literally nothing about that character.
Yeah, so I have like issues 2 through 4 of the Souls of Cyberfolk. I just kind of stumbled across him like on the Marvel Comics app. Because I used to have like a huge, or well, I still do, but I mean, it's all getting moved over to Marvel Unlimited now, and I don't know how long that's gonna last. But
hopefully long enough for me to finish a lot of the comics I want to fucking read.
Yeah, no, I remember, what was it? DC shut down their digital comics app and shifted everything to DC Universe and Comixology, like back in 2018 or 2020, something like that. Which is crazy. That's like really, really crazy to me. Because that means just they don't have enough people buying comics on the app to justify keeping it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, what is it? I know Marvel Comics. I know their app is run by Comixology now too. And I just, and this is like another tangent. I'm so sorry, but have you noticed how much control Amazon has over the digital book market?
No, Do they control Marvel Unlimited or?
Yeah, no. Comixology is owned by Amazon. They handle the Marvel Comics, like the digital Marvel Comics app. They've been handling that for like I don't know how long. And then they also handled the DC app, and then they handled Comixology itself. And now everything's being well. You probably remember that everything got brought to Kindle and then like completely butchered. And people could buy comics, but they couldn't freaking read them because they were like, what was it? The resolution was garbage. Like you opened it up and it was like a really small PNG. Like you know how like you can click on a Google image sometimes and it'll show up, but the resolution of the image is so small that like it shows up as like microscopic on your screen.
This is for which one?
This is I'm talking about Comixology right now. This was a whole thing a little while ago. I know Clownfish TV talked about it.
They would have like low quality.
Yeah, like really, really low quality, like to the point where you couldn't read the comics.
That's
and so
not good.
Yeah, no, that it wasn't, and Amazon caught a ton of crap for it, and I don't know how much of the problem like they actually fixed, but yeah, no, it just really, really worries me how much control Amazon has over the digital book market in general. Especially because now, like, I mean, Borders is gone, so they're not making Kobo anymore. Well, the Kobo was Borders' e-reader. I don't know if you remember that. And then, I mean, Barnes & Noble has Nook, but I mean, Barnes & Noble may or may not be floundering. I've heard mixed opinions on that. Books A Million doesn't have anything digital. Yeah, and then that's all I can think of. And then everything else is Kindle. And I imagine that they use the same comic reading software. It's like Marvel and DC. I mean, I can understand why they're relying on, a huge company like Amazon, because I mean they're not making any freaking money. But it just freaks me out. I'm also, I'm also paranoid and a bit of a conspiracy theorist. So take anything I say regarding, how I have a funny feeling in the back of my head.
Gotcha. All right, so.
But yeah, there's that Pack God video. Yeah. Now that I've thoroughly.
Yeah. What's the video? Did you?
Yeah, it's that last one in the private chat.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Pack God. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom.
I'm trying to pack on. Pack on, you broke as shit. Your daddy's toilet paper for dinner. You're built like a skinny pencil.
That was a stutter. That was a stutter. You and your mother. Tell me why one of your feet is longer than the other. Let me get on your right now. Stop playing. Ugly. But you got lapis lazuli in your nostril, stone in your belly button, netherrack on your cheek, on in a book club under your dresser, looking at 8 ants under your bed, sitting up a meth lab in a Fritos bag, looking at 2 butt naked grasshoppers laying in a napkin by your window, getting a summer tan, looking at that bitch kid with the Green Lantern sidekick, that Dunkin' Donuts was an NBA All-Star protein, that Smash Bros was a gay porno maggot, that Taco Bell was the Eat preset on FL Studio.
What?
But your grandfather got moon craters on his back, and your mom really getting Hadouken by Curious George, Walter Jr., and Doodle Bob on a Minecraft crafted table at 3 a.m. in your basement. I know you. Look at how you were simultaneously recording an adult film with a hog rider, gang-affiliated salad crouton, and Mr. Meeseeks at a level 6 clan castle. Hog rider! Look at. Hi, it's Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. Look at. But your family lives in a low-income household, so instead of hiring an exterminator, they had you do a drive-by on a family awesomes in your basement with the Nerf Fortnite rocket launcher from Target and a janitor's mop bucket. Look at that. And 3 hours later, your inebriated alcoholic dad pulled out a belt, so you grabbed a pad and pencil out of your backpack, tried cranking Fortnite 90s on him in the middle of the kitchen to escape. Look at it. Cheesy, you like a termite with scoliosis. You like a malnourished metrosexual muffin named Christopher McGriggin. So nose like an angry bird. You stuck a carrot up your ass and called yourself the Cucumber Crusader. Look at your 97-year-old grandmother died in a wheelchair. You called her as the Ghost Rider. Look at her. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm trying to pack on.
That was
What?
not, yeah, that was not as funny as some of his other ones. But
That's good though.
yeah.
That was wild. All
Yeah,
right.
he just
On
lets
that
it fly.
note, guys, because I really do got to get to bed to wake up tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Or thank you guys. Sorry, I'm used to people being there for me, but you were there.
There's two people. There's two people. I think Dan and Marco are still here.
Two people are here. Of course, more people would show up right when I'm about to fucking call it stream. That happens every time. Every time. On that note, guys, make sure to back Voyage and this other campaign. I am going to be having this Tuesday for my next Von Cohen Presents, my biggest lineup yet. I'm going to be having Tony Bedard, who's a writer. He worked on stuff like Gotham City Sirens, and he's currently working on Call of Duty games, writing those. He wrote Star Riders. Then we have Scott McDaniel, very famous for especially Nightwing with Chuck Dixon, is what he's mostly known for, but isn't a lot. Rob Hunter, who's the inker. Of course, the two heads of Phenom Comics, Tom and Joe Finolio, and myself, who is the editor. So we got 6 members of that creative team are going to be on for Star Riders. So I'm going to play the trailer for that as we head out. And then I'll play the trailers for Voyage. And that's it. So see you guys.
One, two, three, four, five, five, four, three, two, one. We've had a couple of cardiac arrests here too. Maybe time for that after. Mike, Nick, hold tight. Roger that, Dad. All systems go. Tell Mom we'll be home soon for dinner. Godspeed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, lift off and the clock has started. Yes, sir. Reading it loud and clear.
Houston, we've had a problem.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Hey, Houston, we've had a problem here. Are you seeing this, Houston? Roger. There's coming in. Stay on course. Maintain your position. Maintain your position. For God's sake, this can't be real. Dad, do we have any options?
Roger, main beautiful.
Voice, fly safe.
That's one small step for man.
Not bad. Hey! If it isn't you guys, what are you doing here? Checking up on me? Stop. One thing I want to go ahead and say is that I definitely appreciate all the love and support you guys are giving on this campaign. My team and I have been working very hard to get this book made so we can get it to your hands after this campaign is funded successfully. Before I get back to the drawing table, one thing I want to go ahead and say is when you go ahead and you back it, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, your cats, and your damn dogs what this campaign is all about. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, Voyager out.